lovely people. As you guys can see, this is a little bit more dark and cozy because we are going to talk about rune magic again, and you have asked for me to do a new one, so that's what we are going to do. So I have everything ready that I need. With these runes that we are going to talk about, I am going to talk about 6 runes today, and then I'm going to make a new video at some point where we are going to talk about more runes. But you can use these runes for magic. You can use them to draw in your coffee. You can draw these runes in a mirror. I will put a link up here so that you guys can see the mirror video that I did, because I did talk more about how to do mirror magic. I also have another rune video that you can watch if you haven't seen it yet. But all in all, you can do and use runes as you want. You can also read your future with runes. They are connected with gods, with goddesses. They are Norse. You know, it's a very old sacred tool to use. So if you use it, have respect for the power that they hold, especially when you draw symbols. So I am going to talk about other symbols than what I talked about in the first video. So again, make sure to watch the other video if you haven't seen it yet. Obviously, I draw the symbols towards me, so remember that they need to face towards yourself. I might just talk about the first rune while filming like this, and then I'm going to switch the camera angle. The first rune that we are going to talk about is the rune of self. This is the rune... Oh, the candle just turned on while we are speaking about it. I did actually close that light because that it's burning the skull. It's burning the skull eddy. So I might actually Alright, we are back. So let's start out with no more interruptions. So the first rune we are going to start out with is the rune Mannaz. Making sure that you guys can see what I'm doing. And again, like I said in the other video, it's not about making, you know, perfect. It's just about the intentions you're putting into it. I mean, obviously we are perfectionistic. So you can always, you know, if you mess it up, you can just do it better if you want to. But again, you don't have to. So this is the first rune that we're going to talk about. And again, that it's facing me, and that is the way that it should be facing. So like I said, this rune is about self. It is the rune that you can use if you have the need to really look inside, if you need to work with your higher self. It is going to help you search for your true essence. It is the rune that's going to help you if you doubt yourself, if you doubt something in your life. This can be a decision that you need to make. So again, the runes that we're going to talk about today is, you know, linked together with doing spells or doing, you know, rituals. See, now I'm being all perfectionistic here, which you shouldn't be. It is the rune that's linked together with the oracle. So when we ask the oracle and the universe doesn't really, you know, give us any answer, or if we are unsure about the answer, we sometimes have to go within to understand what's going on. And this is the rune that you can use for that. And it can be a complicated rune because that it covers a lot of different points, all having to do with, with yourself. It's also man, it's male energy, but it's also mankind, it's society. It can also help you understand, again, the way that you act with yourself or the way that you act with other people. It can also help you understand why certain people react the way that they react on you. And there's no limits on how you can use the runes. Like, you can draw them on the table, you can go outside, you can, dig in the earth and make the runes. You can also hold the runes in your hands if you have it in stone or in wood or on a tarot card. I always do the thing where I meditate with it. Again, you can draw it in a cup of coffee, again, invisible rune drawing, or in a cup of tea. I know that some people also use it, to understand why you have enemies, or it's all linked together with society or with mankind or with your higher self. It can also help you to be comfortable with yourself, to find yourself again. One thing you can actually do with this rune is that you can put it on a stick, you can carve it into a stick, or you can write it on a paper, put it under someone's bed, put it under your own bed, your own pillow. If you put the symbol somewhere close to someone who does have low self-esteem, or someone who does need to look more, at themselves, you can, use the rune for that. But again, you do have to be careful with it, because you need to do it because you want to help someone. Because if you have ill intentions, it's going to come back and haunt you. And it's also going to show you that you don't need to be as anyone else. Like, you're perfect just the way that you are. It really shows all the flaws. It shows you that you might be similar to someone else, but you are not like someone else. Like, you are who you are, and that's what makes you perfect, and it's going to show you that. So you can be unsure in many ways. You can be unsure about yourself, your spirituality, your religion. You can be unsure when it comes to other people. It can have something to do with the way that you feel in your family, the way that you feel with your partner, with an ex-boyfriend, ex-girlfriend, with a friend. If you are someone who's working with tarot cards or whatever craft that you're doing, Mannaz is going to help you be comfortable with what it is that you are working with. So for a lot of you guys, this is going to be spirituality. That it's going to help you to be comfortable with spirituality or with tarot cards or divination. If there's something that you're unsure about, or something that you really need to be more comfortable or have more courage with, Mannaz is going to help you. So what you can do is to, again, draw the symbol where you are working, your workspace, where you do tarot cards while you're doing readings, because it's going to make you comfortable. It's going to make you feel and see what's important. Again, you can draw it in your coffee, so you have it from the morning, so it's with you. Whatever you feel most comfortable with. So I think that is all for Mannaz. So let's jump into the next one. And again, you can use these runes just like you want. Again, wherever you want them. You can put them under your bed. You can put them, on your door, so that they are there forever. And again, I am a perfectionist, or I do always, go after my intuition when I do these. So let's shorten it up a little bit. So I try to look at the view finder or at the screen, because it does look a bit different from, from where you see it. This rune is really going to give you insight. It's going to help you see things. It's all about communication. So if you don't have communication with someone, you can use the rune. If you want communication to be better with someone, you can use the rune. It's all about signals. It's all about inspiration, speech, true vision, power of words. It has the power of words. So you can also use it if you do a public speech, or if you do any speech at class, or if you have to do a job interview, you can use it. So again, you can draw the symbol on yourself. You can have the symbol on a crystal or wherever you want. You can draw it in your coffee. It is going to help you with speech, with words. It's going to help you receive blessings. Blessings when it comes to visions, when it comes to words, when it comes to speech. It's going to help you see the truth. It's going to help you understand the visions that you can't really, clearly figure out. You can use these runes when you do tarot cards or divination, because they're really going to help you understand and see things from another perspective. Unlock things. I, by the way, forgot to say what the name of this magical rune is, and it is Ansuz. And this is Loki's rune. So, some people are a little scared of it, but again, don't be. But it is going to really help you with your communication. It's going to help you understand other people's communication. It can also help you with, understanding the signals of people. Again, body language. It is connected with the throat chakra. So you can obviously also, if you are having a problem with speaking, you can use the rune. If you maybe even have pain in the throat, you can use this rune. Because again, it is connected with the throat chakra. So if you are having someone who's lying to you, you can use it to receive the truth in visions, or to let the other person come forth with the truth. So it is a powerful rune. So it is going to give you the truth if you're ready for it or not. Also, now that it's connected with visions, you can obviously, put it under your pillow and you can dream about the truth, and you can see the truth. It is connected with your spirit guides, with your angels, with your god and goddesses, whoever is there to guide you. It also helps you if you feel that you are blocking your intuition. I love to use the rune if I do tarot cards or pendulum and I don't feel that I understand the message, or if if I don't understand what is the need to understand, then I use this rune. So let's jump to the next rune. So we're just going to run down like the basic of how I do or use the runes. So the next rune we're going to talk about is the rune Hagalaz. And again, I try to make sure that you guys see it the way that I see it. So again, you can obviously use as much time on these as you want. I do like to take my time with them and make sure that you guys can see it as well, the way that I want you guys to see it. This should be good. This is heavy connected with nature. I do love to use this rune in nature. Again, obviously you can use all runes in nature, but this one is especially interesting because it is connected with nature. It is connected with nature forces, with rain, storms, and tornadoes. It's connected with trials. It is also connected with change, which we like. It's connected with rebirth. I always see this as the death card because, it does have the energy of the death card. And again, it is also connected with Loki. It can help you in a time where you feel confused about certain things, especially when it's about changing your job, changing relationships. If you are going through spiritual transformation, awakening, if you feel that someone is manipulating you, you can also use this rune. You can combine this rune together with the other rune we just spoke about, because it's going to help you find out if someone is manipulating you or someone is, trying to twist things with you. It is a rune that can help you if you go through loss, sadness, if you go through a crisis, sickness. So what you have to understand is that it provokes change. So it provokes something inside of you that makes you change the thing that you need to change so that you can get out of the crisis, the sickness, the loss, making decisions that's better for you. Get away from people who manipulate you or people who lie to you. If you are in some kind of rut that you're not happy about, you can actually call Hagalaz, because he's going to help you go through this change. If you're having a hard time go through a change, you can actually call upon Hagalaz or Hagalaz. Again, people call the god different kind of things. He is connected with this sign. So you can combine these two together. But he is going to help you have self-confidence, to believe in yourself so that you can go through the change, to destroy and eliminate what is blocking you, showing the power that you have inside of you to go through this. So let's go to the next one. So the next one we're going to talk about is Berkana. This one is also, again, all runes are easy, but this one is always easy to remember because it's like a B, Berkana, just with a sharp B. It might be a little bit darker, so I'm just going to use the fake candles because the other candles are dead and gone. But Berkana is linked together with growth, fertility, birth, and it is growth on both the physical and the mental. It is actually a rune that you guys can use now because it shows the beginning of spring. It's all about new beginning. It promises new beginnings. So if you are in need of new beginnings, if you have this, like, I want to have this spring feeling in my life, you can use this rune. If you want to start up a new project, or if you want to, again, you can use it for fertility. It can even be used for love affairs. So again, be careful because affairs. It's going to help you if you want to start fresh in your life with a project, in a relationship. So it is powerful because it is all about getting out there and doing it. It's all about finally going out there, doing the things that you need to do so that you can have a new start with whatever it is that you want to have a new start with. It's going to show you a new path. So if you're stuck on an old path, this is going to really help you to find a new path. And it is going to bring you new things, so you need to be prepared, you need to be ready for these new things, because this is the rune of action of the new, like doing it. If it shows you new things, it wants you to do those new things. And sometimes this rune is going to force you to start over. So again, with all runes, this is very powerful because it has a very pushy energy that if you don't feel that you're ready, you better be ready. Because you asked for it, you're going to go through this. And again, it's not totally complicated because it is basically what it is. This is Berkana. So let's take the next one. So this rune is called Fehu. And again, you can say it with an accent, or you can say it like you want to say it. Fehu. Fehu. So I hope that this works for you guys. So I am back with a new battery. But this is the rune of luck. It's all about possessions, wealth, abundance, financial strength. So again, obviously you can use it in financial matters. It can even show you your strong side when it comes to increasing your finances, like with your jobs, or how you can earn better money. I am actually going to, again, you guys know, I need to look at the viewfinder so I can see if this is like it should be, because this one needs to be a little longer. But it is a very simple rune because it is all about money. So in the old days, Fehu was actually, like not money necessary, but more like cattle, because that was worth a lot back then. So when you use the old language, it's for cattle. It's actually for, possessions. But today, money, cattle means, money, like possessions. Like today, we can't do anything without having money. We don't buy with kettles or cows. Nowadays, like possessions, it can also be like friendships, like, like a friendship is worth a lot. Everything that has value, relationship has value, family. So it's all that brings you things. So again, money, wealth, a partnership, depends on how you want to use the rune, but everything that has a value to you. Again, it's connected with luck. So if you want to have value in a partnership, if you want something to become stronger or something to become richer, you can use this rune. So, for example, if you have a project that you're working on, or something that you're working on, or you're selling something, maybe a house, and you don't feel that you get, that you get what it's worth, you can use this rune because it brings whatever you want more value. Is that what you call it? Value. It brings it more richness. So again, this can be used for whatever you want. So, Fehu is all about value in your life, rather that being through money or friendships or relationships or a house or, again, whatever. So let's take the last one for today. So the last one is going to be the magical rune Inguz. So I always start with making the body, as I call it. So this is all about loyalty, harmony, fertility. It brings harmony to your relationship in love, friendships, family matters, to your higher self, to yourself. People use it for fertility spells. It also helps us to accomplish, whatever it is that we want in life. It helps us through difficult tasks in life. It's going to help you complete a circle in your life so that you can become ready for the next. So again, it is the symbol of fertility, and it is also like the other one we spoke about new beginnings. But it's not necessary as starting over thing. It's not, and fertility doesn't have to mean fertility, but it has the beginning of starting something new, having the power to start something new, giving birth to something new. It helps you, if you already took the first step, if you already, created the first idea that you want, but you are maybe a little stuck there, you are maybe a little unmotivated, it's going to really give you power to remember this is your dream, this is your goal, you have the power to finish this. It's going to give you new energy into something you already put energy into. I guess you can see it as the end of the circle, again coming full circle. So if you are pregnant, you can also use this rune to, to feel safe, or so that everything is going to go smoothly. If you, for example, just got into a new relationship, you can use this rune to, make this like the new power, to keep the new power or to keep the new beginning, to keep the spark going. I will say this is the best symbol you can use if you just met someone new, to increase that love and hold on to that love. It also helps you to get to know yourself better, to get to know someone else. I know one of my friends actually used this rune if she wants her date to talk more, because she had lazy date speakers, as he called it in the past. So she always, use this rune so that things are like, they're talkative, they're like, exciting. It's also going to help you if you have to come to an agreement with someone, like where we're gonna live, like are we going to live at your place or at my place. So again, it has a very happy helping energy. If you go into labor, again, you can use this rune. If the day that you have to go out there, speak in public about your finished project, everything that's finished are coming full circle, it's going to help you with that. Also, if you are in a relationship and you feel that there needs to be more happiness or more love, to bring this fertility energy into it again, you can use this rune. So it's this, like, we already put the seeds down, but we do want to give the spring feeling back, like the sunshine into it. So I do always see this rune as a very sunny rune, as this, like, on a rainy day, this is the sun that's going to shine. If you're someone who works with, you know, flowers, again, this is also a magical rune to make your flowers bloom, to, you know, let them stay bloomy. I don't know what you call that. So again, it's pretty simple, and I just wanted to talk with you guys about, like, the first 6 runes, because there's a lot of runes, and there's a lot of rune meaning, there's a lot of rune magic. But this is how I use these. If you guys want to see more, remember to let me know in a comment. Also, I would love to hear your experiences, but this is going to be it for today. Remember to like and subscribe, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!